Hi, Dana Loesch with Breitbart News. I just wanted to know, I was looking at the exit polling data of Wisconsin, and I saw that there were 36% of union households that had voted for Walker. And then when I continued to look in further, there were studies showing that after his reforms were implemented, groups like AFSCME saw their membership drop from, I think it was like over $62,000 to, or 62,000 people to 23,000 people in like a month when workers were finally given a choice. Knowing this and seeing that labor groups in this past election spent $21 million, which is a number that's not included in the DNC and the DGA numbers for the Democrat campaign, which really shrinks the gap between spending for Walker and Barrett.
It alters the gap.
I'm wondering, though, if this is a problem that the progressive movement sees continuing, and why those numbers decreased so much, why you had 36% that voted for Walker. Is it because they're unhappy with leadership? Is it, what is that, and how does grassroots plan to help make up those numbers?
Well, first of all, the 36% number would be more helpful if we knew who in the household was the one who was actually voting. You know, you've got households with one union member and another one who's not. So not that that eliminates the entire thing. I think it's a valid, interesting thing to bring up, but it's not quite exactly what it sounds like it is. But you sort of addressed this before. It was just, and I'm blanking on it now. Go ahead and take this from me for a second.
I think the broader impetus of what you're suggesting, that there's somehow, and this is something that at Breitbart News, and you've been doing a great job spreading this propaganda on CNN and everywhere else.
It's not propaganda. I mean,
The idea that you can
CBS.
Conflate the money of billionaires with working families and unions as if it's the same thing.
I'm citing $21 million that were given by labor groups.
Where's that number from, actually?
They're from election records in Wisconsin. I mean, it goes with DCA and DGA money. We've reported on that. It's at the website if you want to go and look at the links and the sources as well. But that actually shrinks the gap between Walker and Barrett. That wasn't really my focus, though. My focus was, is that, because this is really the third election in a row that we've seen a loss like this. Do we think that, and I'm being genuine with my question, is it because they feel dispirited? What is grassroots?
I think the ability of the 1% of billionaires to spread political propaganda through expensive television commercials is an unparalleled power that we have never seen before, that is able to manipulate people to vote against their own interests, and it's a specific plan to subvert democracy by making democratic discourse something you can literally buy. This attitude that money is speech, that corporations can take over the voices of working families and drown them out, is something that is shameful, and I think the attitude that union dues are the same as checks from Wall Street is pathetic, frankly.
Well, and this is, and I.
So
agree, but hold on. I want to address specifically what you're asking, because I think there is, and I agree with Harry here.